All right, we're back with episode 104, part two. Hopefully, without technical problems this time.
Dude, I promise to God I paid my Wi-Fi bill. I promise to God I have all the bars right now. I promise. I'm not kidding. That was bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. That was. There's been times when we have technical problems and we end up figuring out why it happened. That I have absolutely no idea what caused that.
Mm-mm,
Anyway, moving
nothing.
along.
I wasn't even touching my phone. I was literally,
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Mike,
man.
right when the technical problems began, I moved on to talking about Chad Muska and clearing up that I guess
You
majority
know what?
of
It all
media
seemed
outlets
weird.
misunderstood the whole situation. And so we
Yeah.
did misspeak, but we spoke off what the information was publicly put out there.
hmm
Obviously, I want to.
dude, honestly though, man, it still felt weird with the whole the dating of the press release. Just seems strange.
I don't. The whole situation's a little interesting that he's going to
Yeah.
be involved with both Stray and
Not really.
Supra.
I don't feel like it's that strange, really. As
That
long
he's
as
involved
Supra is
with
allowing
two.
it, right?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I get. I'm surprised that they're allowing it. Is what's surprising me.
Yeah, that's definitely strange. Well, they clearly have something. They have at least 2 more years invested in them.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
I'm just surprised
he
that they're
also
gonna.
mentioned no, yeah, totally. He also mentioned that he was like he almost made it seem like he was like trying to brand. Obviously, he's been doing this. It's his pro model, but like you know what I mean. Like the sky
Yeah,
top
the
thing.
sky top.
He seemed like he was trying to brand the sky top as like its own thing, so to speak.
Hmm. I do
Not
know
like
what you
its
mean. The
own
way it was
thing.
worded.
Yeah, the way it was worded was like that. Like he's there to do the sky top of the sky top only type thing.
Okay, I
Because
see that.
that's what
I
I
see where
got
you
out of
get
it.
that. I definitely see where you could get that. Um,
As
let's
far as
see.
Stray, I bet he just does shoe designs or maybe even
I'm
just
just
like.
surprised that Supra allowed him because it's like they're paying
Well, we
him.
don't know. Well, maybe Stray is gonna be through Supra. We don't know yet. We
Yeah, I
don't know
mean, yeah, we don't
shit.
know anything about that. Um, yeah, I don't know.
In
I'm just
which case,
surprised
he
that
wouldn't
they're.
be like.
I'm
Well, I
just
mean
surprised that
that
they're
would be.
allowing it when they're paying him that they're gonna allow him to put effort into another shoe brand unless
Unless
they're
they
tied
own it.
together. It makes no
Yeah.
sense to me.
Yep. That'd be the only way it wouldn't be a conflict of interest is if that was another brand underneath your umbrella, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they're not connected, then I'm very surprised that a company would allow someone to do
I
that.
agree. I
Especially
agree.
when it's
Especially
someone
a
like
company
Chad
like
Muska that
Supra.
can greatly affect the company's sales,
Yeah, it's true.
and especially the media that they get. Because think about it, the Muska Stray thing, like that was a huge amount of people.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, everyone saw that.
Yep, it's true.
So I don't know. That was interesting, but I wanted to clear that up, at least on our parts. But I
I
don't.
want to see Antoine skating in them.
Yeah, that'll be a cool day.
I want to see what it looks like because I bet he makes those Chuck Taylor ones look fucking gangster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna get like a big announcement that they're coming out for sale and hopefully a video or something
So
soon.
who's like confirmed?
Jamie Thomas, Antoine Dixon, and Muska is somehow a part of it.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure I was up to date with
Hmm.
the stray life.
Yeah. So, Mike, let's go into Real Street. X
Ooh,
Games Real Street.
I do. This was sick because I got to like send a link to all my friends, and I was like, yo, I'm just curious of who your top three favorite ones were, and I got like all mixed results, so that's sick.
Okay, let's hear your top three to start out this
My
conversation.
top three, personally, I think they all were sick. So for me to choose the top three was like one and two, and then three were all the rest of them.
I feel like we're gonna have the same top three.
Maybe my third is not the same as Alot's right now, but he's also one of like my favorite skaters that everyone sleeps on.
Okay,
My
let's hear
top
it.
three, my top three is Shad went the fuck off. Chris
Yeah,
Jocelyn
that's
went the
number
fuck
one
off,
right there
and if you wanted to say that he's number one, that's fine. Sounds good to me.
in my
Like I don't
book.
have a
Yeah.
problem with that. Yeah, it doesn't have a problem with that one bit. And then Vincent for me was fucking
Okay.
heavy, dude.
Yeah, that's
Vincent's shit
good.
was so dope. Like style, just like power, just looks fucking awesome. Not saying that Cole Wilson didn't kill it. Neen Williams' part was super sick. I mean, who am I missing right now?
There's I'll read the list real quick. It's a Sean
Yeah,
Ware, Cole Wilson, Nikel Smith, Neen,
Nickel snapped.
Paul Hart, Vincent
Paul Hart
Alvarez,
snapped.
Jocelyn and Tiago.
Oh, what am I gonna forget Tiago? Like what the fuck? Like that's what I'm saying. Like the list itself was
It's
just
a
so
heavy
heavy that it
lineup.
was
It's a
hard.
really cool lineup, actually. When I first heard the lineup,
Hell
I was
yeah,
actually really excited for it.
me too.
I mean, I
Who
could
was your?
only
What's
hear
your
Shaw's
top
name.
three?
I don't know who to. I don't. I mean, my personal favorite. The only one I've watched more than 2 times is a Shaw's because that's pretty much my favorite skateboarder in general. So anything he puts out, I'm gonna watch a couple times.
Mhm.
Um, like I've actually voted a couple times, and I voted for a Shot. Um, but Jocelyn's is unbelievable, undeniably.
Undeniable, no lines,
Yeah,
just
just
hammers.
single hammers, hammer, hammer, hammer,
Love it.
hammer.
I love shit like that. It always reminds me of
And
like
then I
the
don't
early
know who I would
2000s.
say my third is. I definitely like, Vincent's is cool, especially when he does that.
Awesome.
You know what trick really stands out to me is that fakey big spin board side and then pop out on that
Yep.
curve ledge.
Yeah, I've watched this part a few times actually. It's really
That clip
creative.
was really sick.
Yeah, his spot
Nikel,
selection is badass.
Nikel had some cool stuff for sure. I really like there's that set that P-Rod and inward heel. Nikel frontside flips it. I really like the
Mm-hmm.
clip where he ollies from that block to the next and then kick flips real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Did
He
you
actually
see on
posted,
Instagram of him really proud of his flat ground tray flip?
yeah, and then
That was
right after,
hilarious.
because he posted that whole clip where he kick flips, then rolls around and then does a tray flip, and
Yeah,
then someone was like, "Hey, the cops are here," and they all like get, and they're all like, "What?" and they're like about a dip. It's pretty funny. Um, Neens was definitely sick. So I don't know who exactly would say
awesome.
is third. My personal
That's what I'm
favorite,
saying.
my personal favorite's definitely a Shad. I would like to see a Shad win. But undeniably, everyone killed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I actually really liked about a Shad's, even if it wasn't a I just really liked how his was raw with no music. I think that I don't know, it was just like a it was just seemed fitting because I feel like it you could put
Really?
like a beat to a yeah, for some
I
reason I
feel like
like that.
I don't know if fitting was the right word. Like a shot always skates to some gangster
Well,
shot.
yeah, no, yeah, well, I kinda said that wrong. I didn't mean fitting to a shot style. I
Oh,
mean
gotcha.
for only being 1 minute of footage and for a contest,
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
kinda like the vibe that it gives without music.
Yeah. I
Believe
see
me,
what
I
you mean.
love to watch a nicely edited song, like an edited part
Oh, the quarter
with the
snatch
shot yeah,
remix.
exactly. Oh, all
the
day. Believe me, I love music
the
with a
go to a
shot.
shot part.
But I think for what this was and the length of it, I enjoyed the raw skating. It kind of it gave me the feel of a rough cut almost in the sense of just music in a way is kinda it definitely adds to it, and believe me, I love video parts with songs, obviously. But I think even without music, it almost gives you more time and more focus on the trick and
Yeah,
on the
especially when it's
spot
only
and
a
what they're
minute.
doing. Yeah, and it is only a minute. So I
Mm.
think it's cool without the music. I think his opening line, kickflip front tail fakie and then switch flip switch crook was really sick. Um, uh,
Ender's fucked up. Kickflip from
the
fakie down
f
that fucked up
yeah,
hubba.
that hubba was fat. The hard flip right before the ender was
Jeez.
perfect on that bump over pole.
Front feeble
Probably
on that
I was
pop
gonna
off.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably one of my favorite or top couple favorite clips in that video is the front field transfer.
But then you're
Yeah.
gonna not you got to talk about Jocelyn, dude. You just can't talk
Oh no,
about
yeah,
him.
we're definitely gonna talk about Jocelyn
Like that's the
because
crazy. Like
his shot's my favorite,
he just did
100%. But
groundbreaking shit, dude.
exactly, that's the best word to describe Chris Jocelyn is groundbreaking stuff.
And
But
that clip of him at Hollywood is just like the most passion we've seen in forever.
yeah, let's list a couple insane things
What
he
does he
did.
say? What does he say? This is what I fucking do this or something like that. This
I
is
don't
why I
remember what he
fucking do this. That shit
Ghetto
was
Bird Hollywood
sick.
16, bigger flip Santa Monica triple set. Not only
That's
back
on.
side flip
That's
that fat set, I don't know what it was, but it was fat. Um, I mean, it's the whole part. It's what you would expect out of him, and in that it's. I feel like it would almost be a surprise in a 1 minute video to see Jocelyn skate a flat ledge in a line. I mean, when I hit play, I was with a couple friends, and I said, I don't think we're going to see a single thing other than tricks downstairs or gaps. I
that's
was
fine with me.
mistaken because there is one hubba clip, but other than that, it is literally all him flying through the air. The ghetto bird absolutely blew my mind because I think that is a trick that I mean, obviously it's a hard trick in general. It's not something that a
Yeah.
lot of people do. But as someone that as like I've done that trick, I do them. It's a very hard trick to actually roll away from. So the fact that he could stick it like sticking it alone is insane, but the fact that he actually rolled away is so gnarly to me because that's a trick that's so easy to slip out on, and the fact that he did down a 16 stair is just makes absolutely no
That big
sense.
ass 16s there too, not a wussy ass
And then yeah,
16.
that clip really made me start thinking about Hollywood, and I was like, people that skate that 16, it's so gnarly because there really is limited runway. So you have
Uh-huh.
to, but obviously you can get the speed because so many tricks have gone down. But it's like you're so committed when you start running towards that thing. Like there isn't that much runway, so you
You
have
know
to
what I
go so
keep thinking
fast.
about when I think of Hollywood 16? And
What's
it's like
that?
really, really extremely underrated and overlooked. But I always think of Sasha Daly full cab in that bitch.
Oh, that is really gnarly.
Oh man, that was gnarly as fuck, dude.
What video was that in?
I think it was for fucking Instagram, if I'm not mistaken.
He kept was it really?
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, man, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive, dude. Like in my head, I feel like it was just an Instagram clip, dude.
You know what I always think of that I feel like didn't get it for some reason it's stuck in my head, but I feel like not that many people think of it. Is Eli Reed's switch ollie over the fence is insane.
Yeah,
That's
I
also
always
kind of
think of that one too.
surprising because
Anything over the fence always stood out to me because you're
yeah.
just like, okay,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this dude gonna do?
Especially because I think at least now a lot of Eli's clips aren't him skating down stuff. It's a
Hmm.
lot of I mean I really like his skating, but the fact that he switch ollied over the Hollywood High
Dude,
16
speaking of
fence
Hollywood,
is
man,
just insane.
dude, like, that has to come down as like top three ever.
Gnarliest tricks.
Yeah, it has to. It fucking has to.
I think switch front three has to be up
Yeah, that's
there.
the shit.
And I don't know what I mean. I
Reynolds
don't know what else
frontside
you'd
flip
want.
over the rail is really fucked up,
Yeah,
dude.
that's insane. Um,
That's like really
I
fucked
just
up.
think Ghetto Bird. I don't not that all to take away from anything else. I just don't get how he rolled away from that trick.
There's a lot of tricks been done over it though.
It is so gnarly.
I don't know. Reynolds frontside flip over the rail is like mind melting to me.
Switch front three is insane.
Yeah, the way that he
Full
pulled up
cab's
to
a
it
good
too.
one to point out.
Dude, full cab gets
Deshaun's laser
overlooked, and I'm
flip.
just like, how? Yeah, Deshaun's laser
Yeah,
flip
it
is
does.
awesome.
I really like the way Deshaun's laser flip looks.
Moose
Just
back
like I
three.
mean, his laser flips in general because they just go right under his feet so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back three is really gnarly. This isn't the 16, but Hollywood 12. I love Ellington's Impossible down it.
Yeah, that's insane. He wraps the
Um,
fuck out of that thing.
that is so
Yeah,
crazy.
there's a lot of things down Hollywood 16 that I'm like, fuck, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess those are the ones that
Uh,
will like stand out to me for like ever.
ha- have you voted at all for this real street?
No, I just watch the
No.
parts, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Cole Wilson, dude.
But if
Gotta
I'm
talk
like
about
on
Cole
there,
Wilson.
if I'm like, oh, I want to watch the shots, then I'll just go on it and hit the
I feel
little
like,
vote button. But
yeah, totally. I feel like this is like the week that we're talking about nothing but video parts, which is definitely a good thing.
Cole Wilson further
Snapped,
proved his insanity at skating
snapped,
rails.
absolutely freaked out, dude.
The feeble grind.
Dude, like
There's a big nose
he's
grind,
getting.
obviously. It's just it's
He's
stuff you
gonna
have to
be.
see.
You think he'll be on the Sodi list?
Oh yeah, he better at
So
least be
too.
on the list.
Dude, this list this year, we always talk about it every single time we discuss Saudi or whatever. But like, dude, this year is gonna be seriously fucked up.
There's no other way to
Like,
put it.
I know, like this year, like just wait early. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
late
sure things will get
November.
out absolutely out of hand in like November.
Oh man, like dude, we're in fucking May right now. Like, oh my god, look what we're at
Oh,
already.
Mike, something that was announced today that I didn't write down, so I don't want to forget, was that DC has a like welcome to the team type thing video part for Alexis on Friday.
Oh, so sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Definitely
rad.
can't wait to talk about that. That's gonna be absolutely like
It's
mind-boggling
just
board control.
insane. So
Yeah,
much board control.
it's unreal.
Alexis is crazy to watch in person. Oh,
I bet.
did I even say his last name? I should say it for people that don't know who we're referring to.
Ramirez.
Alexis Ramirez. Alexis underscore SM4L on
What's that
Insta.
mean?
I'm Skate Mafia for life.
Ooh,
Alexis Skate Mafia for life.
ooh.
So yeah, look forward to that because that's gonna
He
be
is mafia
insane,
as fuck too.
dude. Yeah, he's been rolling with them for a while.
You know, for sure. I mean, dude, he had
And keep
everyone's
in
also
mind that he was
skating
in
moppy.
Barcelona for like a month.
Yeah, right. So
So I'm sure there's
he found all the
insane.
good spots.
Also, keep in mind that there's another Mafia video coming soon-ish. So you're gonna get a good amount of Alexis footage in the upcoming months.
Dude, we're gonna see his pro board soon enough too.
I mean, it obviously is coming at some point. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of time.
I personally think I in my in like not like a perfect world, I guess that sounds weird, but like what I would like to see was like the dual pros.
Him and Steven at the same
I
time.
would love it. I think that would be so rad.
I think that'd be the best way to do it because I think I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Steven is older.
The only thing is that there's other AMs that have been there for so much
There
longer.
there is. There is. Um
Marshall, fucking
I mean, I think it's gonna get to a
Laurel's
point.
brother. Why can't I think of Laurel? What's Laurel's brother's name?
Dorian?
Dorian. Yeah,
Is he I don't know if I don't think he's
he's not
still
pro.
on. No, I
Oh,
know he's
what?
not pro. But I think I don't know. I've seen him skating. 95% sure I saw Dorian skating like non-mafia boards for a little while.
He's not a mafia.
He didn't have a part in the last video.
Wow, that's strange.
Doesn't have him on there on his Instagram because he has like his other sponsors on his bio.
What is it like Osiris and shit?
95 Slappy's Garage, Osiris, Legendary
9-5 is tight.
Manufacturing. I haven't heard of that. OJ Wheels, a couple other smaller brands. So, yeah, no, Dorian's gnarly though for sure.
That's weird. I
But
never realized
yes, to
that.
your point, yes, there are other AMs that have been there longer than
Both of those
uh,
dudes.
yeah, both of them, Alexis as well as Steven. But yeah, I think I just think like two more video parts. It's gonna be like there's gonna be a big push. Like people are gonna want an Alexis board out.
Hmm.
And obviously that's I mean up to them and their whole thing whenever that's gonna happen. But I just think that I think his part in the Mafia video last year really boosted him to another level of like being on the map.
Hmm.
And I think
Now DC definitely.
this part and then another Mafia part, like people are gonna be blowing up over
It
Alexis.
seems like he's definitely a part of like the new look DC too.
Yes, I agree. With a lot of younger dudes right now.
Yep, young
Like
urban kids, dude,
Aramis,
killing it.
Barante, T Funk.
Johnny Shanahan
Yep, good point. Good point.
kills it, dude.
Chase Webb.
Chase Webb kills it.
Yeah, so we'll look forward to that for sure. They actually had a DC amped with those three, Alexis, Johnny, and Chase had a double rock today on Thrasher.
Oh hell yeah, I watched that. That was awesome. Why don't we talk about that? That's fucking sick. Chase
Well,
goes in.
Chase did go off at the beginning.
That goes
The
off.
first thing I think of when I see that guy Johnny is Kalis,
Kalis,
just off the fits.
that young Kalis, man. Even his style, like he skates a lot like
Yeah,
Kalis.
the fit just puts it.
Yeah,
Just
you could
puts
tell
it.
that he's just like
It's like
heavily inspired by '90s Kalis.
yeah, the
That's
with the old
definitely.
DCs he wears, like the old style.
Yeah, yeah.
It's sick. Last time I saw Kalis in person and on Insta too, you'll see it. Him skating like the super old school looking shoes. Very different from what the rest of even like the DC shoe lineup or any other shoe companies putting out now. I think it's rad that if
Just
that's
pay
what he's into,
respect,
that he's
man.
still wearing it. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, for sure. He likes that air bubble, dude. Remember he
He's a
talked about it.
he's a skate fillet alumni.
Yeah, hell yeah, he
That was
is.
a great episode.
Hell yeah, well, it's my favorite.
Oh, as you mentioned the air bubble, it made me think I saw another photo yesterday on Twitter of Nick Tucker, his upcoming pro model for Diamond.
Are you loving him?
I mean, I wouldn't never wear it, but I feel you can definitely see Air Max influence in it heavily.
Are you gonna leave the star for
Mhm. You know what shoes I skate in? But I mean, that's
them?
sick
The
though, dude.
star?
I love to see, yeah, cons all day. I'm happy to see that Nick's getting a shoe though, because you know what? Even like Nick going pro, like I feel like there was so much weird stuff with him with shoe and board sponsors where it was just like so many switches and I don't know, like Just seems
Yeah,
like
that's
a
true.
lot of companies didn't want to like
hmm
fully put Nick in, put him on the team. So it's sick to
Now it
see
seems like what's funny
where
too
he's
is like
at
for for
now,
him,
and
yeah,
with
and with
he's gonna
both
get a
those
shoe.
companies,
That's rad.
yeah, he fits so well.
Perfect fit on Diamond, perfect fit on Primitive.
I completely agree.
And it's good to see after the
I
years
think
of
sick
getting tossed around from Plan B to Expedition. He was on
to
Supra for a
Mafia.
second. He's skating DCs before that. Like
hmm
just so and Mafia obviously before
hmm
both of those on the board side of things. Um, and then
I
He
think
was
S
skating
was
in
giving him
Nikes
shoes
after
for a while
Supra.
too, right?
What was that?
I think S gave him shoes too.
Okay. Yeah, and then skating in
I'm pretty
Nikes
positive.
before Diamond.
I
And
thought he was gonna go to Nike personally.
yeah, it's cool to see that he's on Diamond and then he's going to get a shoe because obviously it's
That
deserving.
company's rad. Like you can say what you want about like Diamond and their company or their shoes or whatever, but that company is rad, dude. Like that, the team is so sick too. I don't know.
I was very
I back
surprised at
Diamond for
the
wear.
original announcement of the team. I was shocked when Jamie Foy was on there. I was thinking
Really?
about this the other day. Yeah, because I thought he was swooshed up.
I still like don't even see him swooshed up.
Yeah, but he was
I
for
know.
a
I know.
while. I'm just surprised
hmm
that they didn't have him like signed.
Well, they obviously didn't see what he was gonna become.
I wonder how it happened. I bet like what if they were already like, dude, he's gonna blow up, and they went to try to. Oh no, I'm out. I'm going to Diamond too late.
He blew up too, man. Like oh, that
Very much
bench,
so.
dude. I mean, I would assume that the board demand, like pro board for him, has got to be like out through the roof right now.
I mean, he's next in line, right?
He's got to be next
Kirby's
in line.
pro
I
now.
mean, for me personally, like the boards that I want to see are him and Zion.
But think about how long Kirby was AM on Death Wish.
Yeah, good point. But he
Not
also,
to say that I mean, obviously they're different people with different amounts of
hmm
coverage. They
hmm
go about things differently, but it
that's
is
what
the
I was
same
literally
board
just gonna
company.
say.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's the same board company.
Totally.
Um,
I mean, I got
but
nothing
I mean, you
against
could
anyone.
think about Plan B. They are known for.
That's a totally different monster, in my opinion.
Oh no, I know. But listen to what I'm gonna say is that they're known for keeping people amped forever. But if
Ever
you think about Jocelyn, it's like they had to give it to him quicker.
they had to. It was
So what
a
I'm saying is that Death Wish may have
undeniable
taken
moment.
exactly, and what I'm saying is with Death Wish, it did take a very long time for Kirby, but it might get to that point of undeniable for Foy.
Oh yeah, I personally think it's already there.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean,
that's how I
there's
feel
a
about it.
fat list of AMs. Most AMs that are getting this much coverage that we're going to talk about on here, it's like they're gonna get a board. It's just a matter of time
Yeah,
and money for the company and sorting all sorts of things out.
better fucking. He's on that list, dude. The dwindling list of people who should be pro.
Oh yeah, your list is almost gone, Mike.
It's almost gone.
You might as well just
There's
put it out before Jamie goes pro.
who is it? I think there's like two left.
Who's the other one?
I can't remember. I know it was Polizzi and Bobby. Can't think of who the other three were. Pinch for
Well,
sure.
Jamie. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's two more.
and then Stephen Lawyer. Who did I have on there? Oh, Yarne.
Dude, I love Yarnes skating.
Yeah, me too. That dude's the man.
It's so sick.
I still watch that fucking never skateboard part all the time.
Dude, that one and his doubles part with Phil Zweisen.
Yeah, yeah. I watch
So
that. I watch.
entertaining.
I seriously watch that shit all the time.
That is great. That is great. Especially the rough cut for the doubles. So sick.
Yeah. My main thing with Yarny is the spot selection.
Okay.
Like, dude, that's my main thing with him. Is I get so stoked on the spots that he skates. I'm just like, dude, that looks so different than everything else.
Yeah, it is. Yes. That is a very good way
Like,
to
don't
put it.
get me wrong. Like, we were just talking about like the allure and like the history of Hollywood 16. I love that shit. I love seeing people go there and like talk
But
and
it is
stuff.
refreshing to see someone launch
I
out
love
of a
it.
bank to front wall
Like
ride
just
that
as an
you've never
example,
seen.
we also totally and we also talked about Davis, the switchback one. Like I've never fucking seen that roof gap ever.
Yeah.
Never. And he's like, yeah, he says in the interview something along the lines of like, um, yeah, you see cool things when you go outside of LA. I was like, that's
Oh yeah,
fucking
that was
awesome.
funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was cool. Um, moving along. Now that we mentioned Yarne, did you get to watch Oski Rosenberg's Nike part?
Yeah, it was cool.
That's it?
I mean, it was all right. I didn't like hate it or anything. It was tight.
Oh,
Thought
it
the
was
song
just
was tight.
mediocre internet part 2?
It was one of those ones that got buried by a week of like 80
Okay.
million parts.
Fair enough, because I actually waited to watch it until today because there was so much stuff this week that I kind of didn't get around to it. And the other day I thought of it, oh, I didn't watch the Nike part yet. Then I was like, dude, I should just wait because there's so much stuff coming out right now, and there's Street League
So
and
much.
X Games, like all this stuff. So I actually just watched it basically right before we went live. So I think that the editing with the skating, with the song selection, the guest tricks was so sick. It definitely was a video part that gives me the fun vibe, which I always love.
Hmm.
Um, and
More
not, and it
fun
did
than new
not,
driveway.
uh, no, different, I guess.
Nope.
Uh,
Most fun video.
but I love but fun as well as obviously very good skateboarding. I'm familiar with the name, haven't seen much of his skating, Oski, so it was super rad
It's a sick name.
um, to watch his skating because one of those dudes that, kills training with very cool style. The ender, the kickflip was so sick as there's park rangers writing tickets. Like he does the kickflip, and I'm like, that was insane. And then the filmer pans over, and the homie Yarne wasn't Yarne right there with the park ranger. They're getting
Oh,
ridden
maybe.
up, and then Oski rolls up, and Yarne's all hyped, like gives him a hug. I'm like, this has got to be one of the sickest things. Like that was probably such a moment if you were there. Like that was so rad.
Yarn
And
and
also,
Oski.
that's at what's the spot called? Something Ponds, Landing Pond. What is it called? Something Ponds in San Francisco, and they only get drained every so often, like once or twice a
Oh,
year.
that's right.
So it's already like when those things are drained, people are there going to skate and get clips. I've seen Peter Ramadettis. I mean, a lot of people have. I think Buznit skated it. Like, footage just came out. I'm sure a lot of dudes have gone there. Um, but that kickflip was really gnarly, and I love that moment that gets shown afterwards with people getting written up. The fact that he just did that in front of the Rangers as they're writing tickets, like I'm
Yeah,
sure they
that's some
weren't
gangster
psyched that he
shit.
just did that, but just went for it. It was so tight. I just
Oski.
it was like a video part that had a lot of energy to me,
Yeah, definitely. I
which is
agree with
cool.
that 100%.
Which is cool.
Oski.
Speaking of Nike, Theodotus Beasley dropped a video part. There was so much
Yeah,
stuff
right.
this week. Yeah, Theodos's part came out this morning on Transworld. Mike, anything
It
you
was
want to
like
talk about that?
it was exactly what you'd expect from Theo's. Was it
I
a
think
Nike
that's what I
part?
said. Yeah, it was Nike.
Yeah, I
Nike.
mean he definitely does his kickflip, switch nose manis. He definitely does the back
You
5-0,
said
backside
kickflip
flip,
switch nose manual?
the backside flip, switch nose manual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does like two or three of those actually.
5-0 tray flip, big heel,
5-0
front
tray
heel.
flip. Yep, he does all
It's definitely what
the tricks
expect.
that you'd expect him.
It's
He also
highly fast paced.
yeah, it's like bang 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 bang. There's
Clips
nothing.
are
Yeah,
cut so quick.
I
Song is
agree.
very fast. The thing that
Yeah,
stood
the
out to
song
me
is
was
fast as
Lil Wayne
hell
at a
actually. The
song is
board
so
slide?
fast. The song can't get faster. Wayne
Yeah,
came in
you're
this
right.
thing, hit a board slide. I'm thinking, wait, this is a Nike part. What does Wayne have? But so I looked just out of curiosity because
What does he have
Nike
on?
is probably the last company that would ever put someone in one of their videos that didn't have their shoes on. He had
Oh, so he
Nikes
had
on.
Nikes on.
Yeah. That's why I was like, wait, is he wearing Nike? Not that he has like a deal with another shoe brand, but just I feel
No, he
like
usually wears Vans, right? I feel like we always see
yeah,
him
I've
in
seen him in
Vans.
Vans a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, what does he have? It was
Wayne
cool
getting
that
those
he was
street
in it.
clips though, right?
What was that?
Was it a street clip? Or sorry,
Yeah,
it's like
it
around that
was like a
little
DOI
hover
or a
bar
barrier
drop
type
off
thing.
ring. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
But what? Yes, so it wasn't a skate park. Wayne was in the
It's
street,
it's totally like the obstacle that he has at his park though.
dude. It's something you would expect him to do,
Yeah. Like when he
which
pulled
is
up to it, we all knew a board slide was coming.
tight. Yeah, that's cool that we know Wayne's
Yeah,
trick
it's
selection.
fine.
I like that.
Dude, get him out, get him in the
This
streets more. That's
is,
fine.
if I'm
I'm
not
fully
mistaken,
okay
his
with it.
first Wayne's first appearance in a street park, correct? That you've
Ooh,
sknow
I don't know.
because
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't know. I don't
he
know.
was in the Grizzly Grip United Nations on the barracks. I remember they
True,
tossed him in
felt
that.
like
Uh,
Drew filmed him
Yeah,
hitting
Drew
that front
filmed him.
180.
He like 180 to grass cap or something maybe.
I think it was like a 3 stair, 4 stair or something.
Um,
I
that is
think it was
so
a 6
random.
stair.
I
The
always
first day.
forget that Drew did that.
I
Um,
never forget that Drew did that. I remember that all the time.
for some reason, it's I don't know. Like, I mean, definitely when I'm reminded of it, I'm like, yeah, he did that. But I just don't think of that very often.
I
Like,
always
but that's
do.
insane that he went skating with Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
So
that's
sick.
so tight. I
I
feel
would
like they get
love to.
along,
I would love to. They for sure would.
right?
I would love to be on a sesh with Lil Wayne. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like it would just
bet.
be entertaining.
It seems like he's got high energy, man.
Dude, it was sick the other day. Like last week, Ishad posted some clips at Beebles Park with Wayne skating there, and there's just Wayne music blasting in the background.
That's sick.
Tight. Um, I mean, Lil Wayne did say on his nightclub though that he's street skating, trying to stack some stuff and put out a part.
Dude, that's
I
sick.
hope
I
that
got
comes out.
that.
That'll be sick.
But
Do
I mean,
people
what was
still?
Theodos's ender?
Mm,
I remember he did a really sketchy backside 360
big
kickflip.
heel. Didn't he big heel down something?
I don't remember the ender honestly.
I'm gonna pull it up. There was that back 360 kickflip down the double set that he barely hung on to. I was surprised
Yeah,
he hung on to it.
I don't know if he really did hang
I
on
thought he
to
was
it for
falling
much
off.
longer. I don't know if he didn't fall off right after it cut.
I think he held it.
You think so? I don't know.
I think he did.
It was tight though. Theodos footage is sick. 5-0 triplet.
Kickflip back 5-0 backside flip.
Yep. Yep.
Definitely. It's called Hip Hop Hijack. That's the
That's
name of
like
the
a
video
super
part.
fast paced song.
It's dude, it was I don't even know how there's a song that fast. Like it was so fast. That has to be like it's just like I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost as if you're making an Insta video and you guys just got a ton of clips and you're trying to fit them into the 1 minute. But it's a video part. It's like I'm like,
That's
how
so
did they
funny.
they're cut so fast, most of them, and the song is so fast. I'm just like, this is incredible. It really is like it really gave me that Insta video vibe.
That's too funny. Yeah, I can
All right.
totally see it now.
He big heels this wait, hold up. Is it a triple set? Yeah, 3 flat, 3 flat, 3. And his hat flies off at night.
Ooh, hat fly off Theodos. We've never seen that one before.
Backside
This is like
heel.
the
Oh, you know what's cool?
continuation of
Kickflip
his
manual
story.
barrel heel. Oh, is this Chronicles 4 for him? He skipped 3 and he's back
Oh
on
yeah,
4.
the way that he sets up for the varial heel out was super good. Too.
Dude, I thought he was gonna laser flip.
Oh, that'd have been tight.
Actually, this is my favorite clip right here. I just randomly clicked on it. Is he does half cab flip manual and then lands them back threes out the 3 stair. That was sick.
Oh wow, I didn't even know
Quick
he had
feet.
back threes. That's sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
Trick's hard.
I like this line with the yellow shirt. This looks like. Oh, that was a nice heel flip.
Yellow shirt line.
He definitely is very good at frontside heel flips.
Yeah, that trick's hard too.
Very hard. Very weird trick.
I got those.
Yeah, this back three. No, he definitely gains control of this back 3 flip. Like, there's no doubt that he rolls away. But when he first lands, I don't know how he stayed on it. His back
really?
like folds. Like I don't. Yeah, but then you can tell he for sure he has 100% control after he like hangs on at the beginning.
After he almost falls off 80 times.
Fakey tray. The second he got into this fakey manual, I said, "Oh, fakey tray out." You could just tell. There was no doubt he was fakey train out of that thing. Let's see. Oh, Eric Costin had a Chrome Ball interview.
I haven't read it yet.
And Mike hasn't had a chance to read it. So if there's anything Mike wants to talk about in that interview, we'll go more into depth on that next week, maybe. But I think we should definitely mention that the question comes up. I'll read this. It's pretty short. The question is there anybody else lined up for numbers currently? Any new member that you're about to announce? No. He says, Costin goes, it kind of leaked because we put it on our sales PDF. But Kyron Davis and Magnus Bordewick, we just haven't gone through our quote-unquote public rollout yet. But yeah, Magnus and Kyron are the new additions. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with Magnus. I think I've heard the name.
Jordan.
Haven't seen him skate, really, I don't think, unless I saw without knowing who it was. I just went on his Instagram right before we went live. He's been skating the boards for a little bit, so people that follow him probably aren't too surprised. And Kyron Davis, I've seen skating numbers boards for a little while now
Ribs.
too, so not very
Also
surprised.
skates for Nike.
I'm definitely a fan of Kyron. First familiar with him from the cliche, the
Cliche.
which video was it, Mike? The Gypsy what?
Gypsy Life.
Yeah, the
I'm
Gypsy
pretty
Life
sure is where
tour.
you know him from. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is
He
that one.
rips, dude. Kyron goes hard as fuck, so I can't. I mean, I can't be mad at it. I understand where the like he definitely fits the numbers,
Yeah, I like Kyron.
thing.
It's a
Yeah,
cool.
I don't. I'm
They
not very
taught.
familiar
They're
with
both
this Magnus.
European,
Mm-hmm.
so getting
Number
some
zero.
international dudes. I mean, TX is international too, but
Oh yeah, shit, you're right.
but that's Brazil, so they're switching
Brazil.
continents now. They're getting
Yep.
the whole world. Um, yes,
Numbers taking over the
and the
world.
first thing Mike and I both thought of when we heard these names and looked up Magnus is that half the team's on Nike and the other half's on Adidas, which means you know what they should do? They should do
The collab.
numbers
Just kidding.
edition. Yeah, Nike. Yeah, Nike on one shoe, three stripes on the other. Um, Now they should do a numbers video, Nike versus Adidas.
Oh wow, that'd be funny as fuck.
I don't think Nike or Adidas would be too hyped on it, but
I bet you
it
Adidas
would be
wouldn't care.
funny.
Nike would really care.
Yeah, I could definitely see Nike caring more.
I
For some reason, that's just the vibe, right? It's just like Nike would be
don't
pissed.
know why. I don't. I realize that it's all suits, and I realize that they're both corporate companies. Like, don't get
Well,
me
it's
wrong. I
just
get
if
it. I'm
you
not stupid. But
part
for
of
some
it
reason,
is like
no. Hold on. I feel like when I think of Adidas, like the uppers, like the company, like the higher ups, so to speak. When I think of Adidas, for some reason I always fucking think of Mark Gonzalez, like behind the desk at Adidas, and then I think of Nike as like some like fucking white guy who definitely voted for Trump with like a suit and tie on and shit. I don't know why that's how it is in my head, but that really is how it is in my
I think for me, it's just like it comes down to this: all the Nike dudes that are in Street League are plastered with Nike logos.
head.
If you're on Adidas and you're in Street League, it's like you probably don't even have an Adidas shirt on.
Now you're just striped up.
Yeah, like you have the shoes on because it's your shoe
Uh-huh.
sponsor.
Alec wears an
Um,
Adidas hat usually.
yeah, he does. But I mean, I don't know. It's just like the way it's branded. I think even with, um,
Branded is the right
like
word.
Nike. A ton of their riders were on different apparel companies, and they took them in for Nike apparel. Adidas doesn't really give that vibe. A lot of their dudes have other apparel sponsors, like Alec.
They
He's
just
still on
like
Volcom.
Adidas. They just like Adidas clothes because they're fired.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, definitely two different vibes. But anyway, it is funny how half the company's on Nike and half's on Adidas.
Yeah.
That's just
Did you see
ironic.
like that teaser mock up? I can't tell if it's real type shit of the Palace logo with Lucas on it.
Oh, where it said, yeah,
Said
yeah,
Puig.
yeah, Puig.
I just want to know, man.
I don't know.
It's like my favorite skater, dude. Like I can't. I've been
Lucas
nonstop
goes.
watching
He
Lucas for
goes,
so
goes,
long
goes,
now.
goes.
Basically since away days, I've been nonstop watching him.
Yeah, dude. If for some reason it took me until that too. Like away days, really, I was like, dude, all
Oh
right,
no,
I
I
like Lucas a
definitely was.
lot.
No, hell no. I mean, don't get me fucked up with Lakai
Yeah, I
days,
mean, I'm
dude.
sure you've been into him longer, but since then you've been
Yeah,
even more high.
yeah, absolutely. I can't. That's undeniable for me. Like nonstop, really. Like that's all I watch now is like Lucas shit.
Dude, okay. I don't know how I somehow missed. Like Ishad is, I would say, is my favorite skateboarder, but I have multiple, like every other skateboarder
Yeah,
does.
I have a million.
Anyway, have you ever seen his part that's titled ECVX 1000? It's from like a homie video.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed one of my favorite skaters' video parts, but I did. Oh wait, it might be ECVX 14. What? Let me pull it up.
I'm bummed
Anyway,
I didn't fucking get one of those my favorite skaters Lucas Fords.
mm,
I blew it.
yeah, you should have, Mike.
I know. I blew it.
Should have. Anyway, this part of Ishad was released in 2014, and yeah, it's called ECVX 14. I somehow didn't see it until like last week. And I think a lot of people missed it because it was never on YouTube. It did get put on Thrasher's website, and it's from a homie video. It's pretty much all in Philadelphia. Um,
From what
but dude,
year?
if you haven't seen that, go watch it. The song, the skating, that is an excellent video part.
From what year?
2014.
That's the year that he won. Or no, he won in
He won 13.
2013.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's not new, but it's not that old, and you should watch it. Anyway, Mike, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Oh, about the barracks.
Oh, for sure.
Who battled this weekend, Mike?
Morgan and Ruwan
You said
and
what? Morgan and who?
Morgan and
Fiok, right?
Willie Fyock.
Yeah, I thought you said Luan.
I did, but I was
Oh.
mistaken. And then who was the other one?
It was Chris Cole and Nick Tucker.
Oh
Um,
yeah, duh.
so Fiok and Tucker were the winners.
Willie Fyock.
Dude, he looks hard. He looks like it's gonna be pretty crazy to see him lose. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, dude.
Looks
I agree.
pretty on it.
He's like dialed in, man. I
Yes,
think
that
Nick.
dialed in
Nick.
is
I
a good
didn't
term.
think Nick was gonna win.
I really wasn't sure on that one.
I thought Chris Cole was gonna pull out Chris Cole stuff.
Once Nick missed, I think he was on offense. I don't know. He missed a trick on
All his
offense.
tricks were just like rocket as fuck.
Yeah, I do get the nervous vibe from him.
Yeah, he gets nervous, very nervous. He starts
I
rocking.
want to see him get
Flips
real
to hell.
comfortable though, because everyone
Yep.
knows Nick has insane tricks.
His
He
not
missed a
in order
fakey flip, didn't he?
He missed multiple fakey flips. I'm pretty sure.
He
Like
missed
I'm
a
pretty sure he
fakey
tried
flip.
to set one, and then he also missed like the Chris
Oh,
Cole
really?
one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember him missing. I know factually he missed a fakey flip, and I'm sitting
Yeah.
there like, this man fakey flipped a bench in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
What is he going like? He's definitely nervous. But yeah, it is funny to see him go from even like nervous and messing up on a trick like that to I don't care what his nerves are at. He's gonna null inward heel
Like the best
massively
ever.
on
Yeah.
flag round,
In
which is
general,
sick.
dude.
I
I feel
love
like
that he
now
has that
inward.
trick so good.
Yeah, me too.
Um, yeah. So I don't know. This weekend we'll get more round two battles. I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to see
Yeah, the next
where this
round because
goes.
they gave us who is it going to be? They already said who it was going to be,
I'm
right?
gonna pull it up right now because I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So we
I
can make
remember
our
they were like,
picks.
I remember them being really really heavy this week.
We can make our picks right now, Mike, live on Skate Fillet
I
104
think I
this
did
week.
last. I think I did well last time when we
Chris
did this.
Jocelyn versus Tom Asta.
Oh, I already know who I'm picking.
Yeah, you're picking Asta.
Most definitely.
Wow, that's hard. I'm gonna go Tom, but I won't be. I mean, that's just such a toss up.
Tom's gonna win, dude.
PJ Ladd versus
I'm picking
Moose.
PJ. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Oh, that's a rematch. That's a fucked up
Yeah, that is
rematch
an
too.
insane rematch.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Moose.
goddamn.
I'm going
Yeah.
Moose.
Who won last time? PJ. Yeah, PJ.
I'm going
Damn.
Moose.
Damn, that's gnarly. I don't know who to
That
pick.
this is a good weekend.
I'm gonna
That
go
is
PJ just to split it.
okay. Yeah, because we're the same on the first battle. All right.
Uh,
I like that. We'll check back with you guys about
Damn,
that
that's
next
gonna
week.
be a good one. I really hope it's anywhere near
That's a
as
solid
close as
weekend. Dude, yeah.
I hope it's
The last time PJ and Moose battled was unreal.
fire. Serious
Unreal.
fire. Moose,
Yeah.
dude, is another sleeper that people sleep on. Black round
Yeah,
wise.
I remember that. I feel like the first time I really saw him like get gnarly about the barracks, I was like, I did not expect this out
He's
of
got
him.
a shitload of tricks, dude.
I think it's just the way he skates. Like someone, I don't know though, because I don't know.
You
Just
can't say the way he
PJ.
skates because he hucks it and does ledge tricks. That's so rare. Like you don't see that very
Yeah,
much
that's true.
anymore. You either see one or
That's
the
true.
other.
I don't know. I just feel like something about him you don't necessarily expect him to be as good at flat ground as he is.
Definitely. I
Until you see it
completely
in
agree.
action and you're like, this is
Here, dude,
undeniable.
I don't know why this just randomly came up to me, but tell me you saw Cater doing fucking 540s in transition.
Oh, yeah, that was so sick.
Oh, what? He was nailing them too. Oh, that looks sick. I was so
Yeah,
stoked on
Cater's
that.
going
I'm
off.
hyped on Cater, dude. Cater's fucking awesome. You know,
What
one
about
thing that
when he
we
does
forgot to talk about, and I don't know why or how the fuck we forgot to talk about it.
what, TK?
Terry Nine Club, dude.
I know, that's funny that we both thought of that.
Dude, you can literally tell at the end of the episode how much Chris really likes him.
Dude, I love Terry's appreciation
And
throughout the
like,
whole
dude,
thing.
no, like you can it's inspiring, honestly, man. You can see like Terry, like when you say anything positive about Terry, he has to flip it on you.
I know, yes, I noticed the exact same thing. He would like take the compliment, but he's
He's
like
just
said something right back to all of them.
he seems like a genuinely like what I'm looking for here. He just seems like he's just like genuinely grateful for everything. Like he doesn't just seem like he's telling
Yeah.
the story like I got shot and now I'm alive and I'm really grateful that I'm here. Like he seems like he's like dead ass serious about like
Mhm.
how great, like just the like even when he talked about like it being his wife's birthday and how like he had to ask her to go work or whatever. I was just like interesting. It's a really interesting conversation. I don't know. I found that's one of my favorite episodes for sure. Top five.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I really enjoyed it. I love the talk about switching companies, whether it was Baker to Element, back to
yeah,
Baker,
we called
all the
himself the
stuff with
Bus Family.
Reynolds. Yeah, he got all psyched on that at the end. Yeah, that was funny. He kept saying
That
that.
was so awesome, dude. I love
Um,
that.
there was the shoe
The Beatles,
stuff
Phil Jackson.
with yeah, with Vans to ice cream. The whole situation with Supra, which I was hoping they would talk about a little more about the
Me too.
frustration he
I'm
had
sure they
with.
did. I'm sure they did.
I wanted to hear because, I mean, when the first Super thing happened, it was like when it ended.
He dissed the fuck out of him quick.
Yeah, he was coming out. He
I
said he's gonna
remember. I
sue
wrote
him,
about it. Yeah, I wrote about it. I remember.
and I wanted that question to come up. I was
Yeah,
surprised
I
they
mean, I'm
didn't
sure it
talk
did, dude.
about. I was surprised that there wasn't talk about him, the whole like quitting Baker for a second last year, but that was already talked about in Weekend Buzz.
Yeah,
So if
dude,
you
that's what
haven't
I'm
seen
saying.
that, go check that out.
I'm sure a lot more things were talked about, but I'm sure that like the vibe of the interview didn't call for him. Like if I'm sitting here having a super positive interview about everything and how every small thing that happened has led to this huge thing and it's like really 17-year long fucking career. Like why would I want to go negative out of nowhere?
Yeah, but I mean, people want to know what they want to know.
People want to know, and they also want to know about growing up with Baker, and they also want to know how he got
Yeah,
sponsored
no,
everything.
definitely. He told great stories, and I
Yeah,
it was cool because I mean, he
personally, my
definitely has
favorite
been in the
story
public
was
eye.
about dude. My favorite story was about how when he got shot, he was in the hospital for 3 months before he told anyone why he was in the hospital.
Yeah, that is gnarly.
What? That story was like holy shit to me because he was just like embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't skating, and you can tell he was clearly embarrassed.
Which is crazy because
Well, I'm sure Reynolds told him like, "Yo, you got to cut this fucking bullshit, or we can't pay you." And he was probably like, "Yeah, I won't go back." And then he probably went back like that day or some dumb shit. For all
yeah,
I
I
know,
don't know.
that's obviously just bullshit. But I'm just saying, I'm sure like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
that
don't know the
there
situation,
was
so
a
I don't want
talk
to
that
comment on it,
happened.
but it was interesting.
Right. I'm sure that there was a conversation that was had that was like, "Yo, Terry, you got to fucking chill." The same way he's told it to fucking Antoine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Very informative if you don't know a lot about Terry, and even if you do,
Yeah,
great stories
so
and
sick.
the positivity is cool. Anyway,
Yeah, it's inspiring, man. I was inspired by it for sure.
we will be back next week with episode 105 to talk about I don't know what about the barracks. Oh, we didn't even
Maybe.
mention Street League, but Nigel won, so there's that. Anyway, Sean killed it the hardest on Instagram, so I think he won. Did you watch Street League, Mike?
No.
Yeah, I watched.
Actually, you know what? I lied. I did watch a little bit of it.
Yeah, I watched I watched the finals, which is
Yeah, it
sick.
was on
Actually, Sean's in
ETN.
it
It
now.
was
That's
on
tight.
ETN. Me and my homie were driving home to go see one of our other friends, and on the road trip, I was watching Boo Johnson skate.
Yeah, the thing with me is like I like Street League. I've never have been. I'm never gonna be one of those like super. It's so dumb to me. Anyway, a lot of the dudes that are in Street League that I prefer to watch don't make the finals.
I know it pisses me off.
So in reality, I'd rather just watch the qualifiers. But that was at
Yep.
like 1 in the morning our time, so I was not awake. Um,
Yeah, I totally agree with all of that.
but yeah, it's like especially at the Pro Open when they have like Deshaun or I'm sorry, Boo, um, Nikel, Kevin
Nomar,
Bradley, like so many
Seva,
dudes that are I don't know. I feel like make it more entertaining with the personality that they're putting into it.
Jamie went off, bro.
Jamie, yeah, see, I didn't even get to see any of that.
Oh, Jamie Foy. Watch like there's like a recap
Yeah,
video. It's
yeah,
really
I'll
tired.
watch the recap, but I would love to watch
Yeah.
stuff live.
No, I watched
Um,
his runs live too. He fucking
that's cool.
snapped.
Yeah, Deshaun and Yuto are both in Street League now, which is sick. Congrats to both of
That's what I
them.
wanted to watch. I wanted to watch that Yuto dude. He's so good.
It's ridiculous. I mean, he
He's
got
so
third
good.
place in his first ever Street
Yeah.
League.
Yeah. He
Deshaun was in
seems
the
like he's
finals
built for
too.
contests, man.
Dude, you know who went off? I'm happy I remember this. Felipe, if you watch his
Yeah,
2 runs in the finals, it's unbelievable.
he's a fucking beast.
The fact that he can tray flip nose grind on his run is just
Dude, I
like
remember at
how.
Street League he was doing tray flip crooked grinds in a line every single time.
It's
He
so
didn't
gnarly.
not do it. Like he did like at least 5 or 6 of them in a row.
Another thing, I think it's cool to see the progression from Shane as he didn't land it, but his last two, I think it was his last 2 or 3 attempts, and he got close every single time. Not trying nollie tray front board down the big rail. Because I
Oof.
think last year that was something that we
Evan,
kind of saw him starting to do on smaller park rails. Taking it to that is sick, cool to
Evan did
see.
it in the streets. Let's
Evan,
not
yeah,
forget that.
yeah, King of the Road, which is
Mhm.
also starting soon.
Oh, I can't fucking wait. It's my favorite thing.
It's
I'm serious, dude. I love it.
gonna be insane.
It's my favorite thing.
Dude, you know what I was thinking too when I was watching Felipe? I mean, we talked about this last week, but he just looks good in
God,
Adidas.
I can't wait to talk about King of the Road. Love that shit, man.
Are you gonna pick a winner now before any of it starts?
What are they against? Bird? No, it's not Birdhouse. It's Death
There's
Wish. I'm picking Death
Creature.
Wish. Fuck everyone, dude.
Oh, you're
Unless
taking
it's
Death
unless
Wish.
it's real, or fucking crooked are on there or 1-8.
Yeah, I could definitely see Death Wish winning. That's a good
Yeah, I
call.
pick Death Wish, and they do the musket challenge, so obviously I'm on their side.
Sick. Well, that'll be interesting to see.
Can't wait.
Anyway, I believe that is that. So we'll be back in a week, dudes. Later.